Alright, going live and... Okay, I'm on. Let me just share this with friends. Yep. Alright, let's see who's on. Just gonna wait. Oh, yep, I'm just gonna wait for others. Just gonna share this in my community page and get things going, and then I'll be ready to start. Alright, 3 viewers, 4 new users now. Let's check. Let me just go to my community. Let's have a look. No comments yet, but for today's topic, guys, for those who have joined already, we're going to be talking about Mike Henry stepping down as the voice of Cleveland Brown, Disney retheming Splash Mountain to a Princess and the Frog ride, me showing you all my Pokemon cards collection, and I'll be doing Q&A as always. Slow things. Alright, I'm actually already here. Yeah, that's good to see you, Vanilla Rabbit Lover 2001. Before we start, any topics? Do you have any questions? Just type them in the chat roll. Why is this thing... Oh, sorry guys, I'm just going to be back in a second. Yep, wonder why everyone else is. I've shared this on my social media page. I'm just doing Facebook now. And then I'll be with you till today's topics. Yeah, alright, here I am. Good to see you too, 5 in this channel. Once everyone else is here, we're gonna... Well, before everyone else comes, just if you have questions, please type them in the chat wall. So, let's see who's here. Just 3 viewers so far. Who's the other one? I don't know. Alright, I can't think of any questions at the moment, but I might ask a few questions somehow. You can ask anything you want. It doesn't matter. Just ask anything you like, as long as it's not personal or silly. That's all I'm asking. But, yeah, I'm just going to wait for others, and then we can just start the subjects for this stream. I'm sorry if I'm a bit quiet, guys. I'm still waiting for others to come. I'm not sure about their time zone, but I'm hoping they'll come anyway. But yeah, another thing guys about these live streams is that to get more viewers, please share this on your social media stuff. Just do it, please, because if you reshare this, then maybe others will come, because yeah, I need more viewers. Skip. But yeah, anyhow, yeah, I'm not going to start topics yet because the others aren't here yet. But anyhow, if you have questions, just type them in the chat roll. I'm just going to get others to come on. Let me just see who else can come on. Alright, that's from tagged, and I'm just gonna wait. Oh wait, Vanilla Rabbit Lover 2001 asks, I wonder why Cleveland's getting a different voice actor. Yep, that's what we're gonna talk about when the others get here, because it's some news that popped up recently, and to be honest, I'm wondering why he would step down. I mean, just because he's not the same race as Clean doesn't mean he can't voice him. But yeah, I've heard the news about Mike Coney stepping down as the voice of Cleveland Brown, and to be honest, it's kind of a strange reason on why he wanted to quit voicing him, because at the moment, I'm not sure who's going to voice Cleveland from now on, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's, so yeah, I'm just gonna, once again, if you can get others online, please do that. It would be I would be very thankful if you did. But anyhow, let's see who else is on. Oh wait, yeah, it makes me feel sad that Cleveland's voice is leaving. I mean, he is so funny, and I can even do an impression of Cleveland Brown. Yep, so can I. Want to hear it? Here I go. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be right back in my hometown with my new family. There's old friends and new friends and even a bear. Through good... Oh wait, anyhow... Vanilla Rabbit 2001 says, just because he's white doesn't mean he's voicing a black guy is racist if you ask me. Yeah, that's right. Just because, I mean, it's not racist to... That is true. Like, I mean, think about it, guys. If you, in case, to those who don't know, Halle Bailey is playing Ariel in the live-action remake of Little Mermaid, even if she's black. And to be honest, even though that may not have got good results at first, there were others who were excited for it anyway. Like, it doesn't matter what race you are, you can play any character you like when it comes to skin tones, and yeah, just as long as there's no whitewashing or blackface or anything like that, because those are problems. And thanks for another channel. Yep, I sure did a great Cleveland impression there. I may as well do, and hopefully in the future I'll try and do some more impressions over here on Livestream or probably on or maybe even on other videos, just like Brian Hall does. But yep, and let's see what it was. But yep, so I'm just gonna wait for others to join, and going on to other news. Who's heard about Disney retheming their Splash Mountain theme park ride to what was it again? A Princess and the Frog ride, because that's another topic I thought we should talk about for today's stream, because it made me. I was wondering, why are they doing that? It's because Princess and the Frog has, like, let me think, those that New Orleans part song where we're gonna do where we're gonna go when they're with Louis the Alligator. But anyhow, Vanilla Rabbit Lover 2001 says, I like your Pinkie Pie impression on the Pinkie Pie fandom video. Yep, thank you very much for that comment, because I'm hoping to do more of those in the video to practice my different voices, different tones, different accents, hope maybe, different vocal range, and since girls can voice guys, males can voice guys too if they have the ability to do it. And yeah, I tried to do Pinkie Pie. I mean, yeah, it may not sound exact to Andrea Libman's, but I gave it a go anyway, and I'm glad you liked it. Now, where is everybody? Because I'm sharing this and I'm just waiting for others to come so we can get going on my collection. But, anyhow, if you have questions, please type them in the chat wall, because that might keep the stream going. Let me see who that was. Yep, 5 and Never Tell says, hope the others arrive. Yep, I hope so. I mean, it's difficult to schedule a time because most of my viewers are not from the UK, and with that said, I need to schedule a time when it's their daytime and it's in my evening time. I'm not sure what the time difference is, but I'll just do it anyway. Yep, what's your favourite? Five and Ever's channel asks, what's your favourite Cleveland moment? That is a very good question. Like, if I had to pick one, well, that's kind of a tough one. But to be honest, I did like him in the Cleveland show, since he was pretty funny in that. Since regardless of what critics say about the show, like, say what you will about it, I still liked the way he sang the theme song in the intro. That was pretty funny. And hey, Maxi Powell, good to see you, Oscar. Today's topics are going to be, like I said, thoughts on Mike Henry stepping down as Cleveland Brown, Disney retheming their Splash Mountain Park to Princess and the Frog ride, Q&A, and my Pokemon cards collection. But anyhow, heck, I could also do a pretty impression. It may not sound like a female, but I tried to do impressions. That's pretty cool, Vanilla Rabbit Lover 2001. Sorry about that. But anyhow, please type more questions, because in order to keep this for me to keep up with these streams, I need as many questions as possible. There's no limit amount. Just ask them in the chat wall and I'll answer them for you. Oh, and make sure they're not personal or silly, please. Oh, and sounds good. I am so ready for this. Good to know. And Oscar, I have one question for you. I don't know if you watch Family Guy or not, but what do you think about Mike Henry stepping down as the voice of Cleveland Brown? And did you also and for Disney retheming Splash Mountain to a Princess and the Frog ride? What are your thoughts on that? Let me know in the chat room, Oscar. Video. Yep. And Vanilla Rabbit 2001 says, my favourite Cleveland moment would have to be when he always falls off a house and the bathtub gets destroyed. I always thought that was funny. Yeah, that was a pretty funny moment from Cleveland Bound in the show as well. I love that moment too. But yeah, once we've got those, once others join and those topics are discussed, we'll start showing you all my collection. Of what I have today. So, but I don't know if others are going to join, so do you guys think I should start showing you all my Pokemon card collection now, or should I wait till later? Let me know in the chat room, because, I mean, another thing guys, like I said, keep sharing this on your social media, because that way I can get more viewers for these streams. Okay. Oh wait. I'm glad Cleveland has got a new wife and a stepdaughter and a stepson as well. Yep, that's pretty good too. That's very nice. I'm glad he's got a family for himself. And I don't know if the Cleveland show will ever come back since it got cancelled, but I hope he'll still be in Family Guy. Even though it's hard to keep up with new episodes because there's too many of them. But, moving on to the next subject, what do you guys think about Disney refilming Splash Mountain to Princess and the Frog Ride? Let me know in the chat room, because that's another thing I think we should move on to now if others, while we have for others to come. Okay. Yep, that's true. At least he'll be in Family Guy forever. Yep, that's right. I'm glad he will. Hopefully he won't leave the show again, Cleveland Brown. And again, we're just going to talk about... Now we're going to talk about Disney retheming, like I said, Splash Mountain to a Princess and the Frog Ride. So, if you want... So that's all we're going to talk about now. So, I want to hear your thoughts on that news. Oh. I'm a little disappointed about Cleveland's voice actor might not be voicing him anymore, but I really hope there's a miracle for it soon. Yep, I'm hoping they'll find a replacement if possible, and hopefully that whoever's going to voice him next will do a good job and sound exact to Mike Henry when doing the impression. And yes, Five and Ever's channel says, I'm pretty surprised that would make sense about the Princess and the Frog. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I don't know what it would be, but at least it could be like that When We're Human song, or there's other songs in the Princess and the Frog, like Friends on the Other Side, if I can remember. I'm just trying to think again. I mean, I rewatched it a while ago, and it has great jazz music to it. Oh wait, When We're Human, if that's what it's called, yep. But yeah, the Princess and the Frog has songs that I enjoy, and hopefully that ride will be just as good. And anyhow, I didn't know that, but sounds interesting to have a Princess and the Frog ride. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, because that's what we're going to talk about now. And yeah, I am pretty intrigued about it, but that's what they said they're going to retheme Splash Mountain to, and in probably all the Disney... I don't know which Disney theme parks have it, but there's... Let's see. I know there's Hong Kong, Paris, Tokyo, Shanghai, and America, like Florida, California, I think. But I know, and a few other places in America. But anyhow, Conover conducted productions. Good to see you. We've already discussed, Mike Henry stepping down as Cleveland, and now we're talking about Disney retheming Splash Mountain to Princess and the Frog ride. Five Never's channel. Indeed, too bad Song of the South has had to go since it's like a racist movie. Yeah, I know. I mean, I have yet to see it since I've only heard the song Zippity Doo Da, Zippity Day. My oh my, what a wonderful day. But yeah, I'm going to check the movie out soon. Oscar Mario says, and about Space Mountain being rethemed by the Princess and the Frog ride, I bet it's going to be interesting. Only time will tell when it arrives and what it would be called. Yep, who knows. And hopefully for Disney theme parks, I hope they add one to the UK soon, since as much as like I said, there's some in America, one in Hong Kong, two in Tokyo, one in Paris, and one in Shanghai. But over here in the UK, there isn't one just yet. So hopefully Disney can open one in I don't know, maybe London or somewhere else in the UK, because there is a Legoland. Anyhow, so now that we've discussed, what was it again? Disney retheming Splash Mountain to Princess and the Frog. I'm just going to wait for more comments on it. So I'm going to do my Pokemon card collection now. And get back to those when others come. But yeah, I'm just going to, just bear with me a second, guys. But, alright, time to show you all my Pokemon cards collection. So yeah, going on to others that I've been re-collecting recently since, and about Splash Mountain. Oh wait, he's already said that. But anyhow, if you want to know which Pokemon cards I have, since I had some before, but I don't know what happened to them, but I've collected some new ones recently, so here we go. For this card, we have Bishop, which I'm not sure what generation it is, but it's a cool one. And Conover conducted productions. I think Princess and the Frog ride will be a better choice for Disney, since Splash Mountain is getting a bit outdated. I don't know about outdated, but yeah, it's kind of been around for years, and maybe they're just trying to make room for new things. And plus the fact that The Princess and the Frog is quite an underrated movie, so it makes sense to give it more attention. Vanilla Rabbit Lover 12-1. I have never seen Song of the South. I haven't got too much packaged Disney films that much cause Disney to have a lot of movies. Yes, I know. I mean, I've seen all the animated classics, but there are some live action ones I still need to see for myself, so I'm gonna get onto those soon. And speaking of live action, hopefully they'll do more live action hybrids someday. It's not that I don't like the Disney live action remakes, because I do like them even if they're not necessary, but it'd be nice to see more originality from them, as well as other adaptations for live action films. And maybe even a Mary Poppins 3 will be a good idea. But anyhow, moving on to my next Pokemon card is, we're not counting energy cards, but I have Detective Pikachu. That's right, I saw the movie a year ago, and now I think was it a year ago? Yeah, I saw it a year ago, and now I've got the card for my DVD package. Here we have Doug Trio, which evolves from what was it? I forgot the name, but that's Doug Trio. Next Pokemon card we have Salazzle, and we have Delmesis, and there's that 5 never chose. There's Pikachu. Yep, that's right. I just showed you Detective Pikachu, and now we're doing more Pokemon cards. This is Ghastly. And moving on, we have Sizzlepleed. I'm sorry if I pronounce these names wrong, but this one's pretty good, I think. And also while you're also in the chat, well, let me know what Pokemon cards you guys have. And this is Galarian Meowth. You probably know him from Team Rocket, but this is a different one. And normal Pikachu, like Ash's Pikachu or other Pikachus. Pikachu! Sorry. And this is Maractus. And then we have Sinistea. But, yep, those are my first set of them, but I don't know where I collected them, but I kept them in a bag. And moving on to the next ones, let me just get them up. We've got, let's take a look. Where was that coming from? Let me just check a second, guys. And Oscar Mario, thank you. Also Pokemon cards you got, and Diglett evolves into Dugtrio. Yep, thanks for mentioning that. That's his name. I remember now, Diglett. But anyhow, going on to cards that I got from the Sword and Shine packet right here. That's what I'm going to show you next. We've got Cinderace and Connor Reductions. I'm not that big on anime cartoons like Pokemon, for example. Well, that's okay. It's your opinion, and I can jolly well respect your opinion. But did I miss out any? No, sorry, that's all. Anyways, let's continue showing you my collections. I'm not going to be, just to clarify, I'm not going to show you energy cards because I don't really count those as part of it. But, well, I don't know, but I'll just show you Pokemon and maybe trainer cards. Like, this is the Ordinary Rod, and it's a good one because it shuffles your Pokemon from your discard pile to your deck, and your ability pile, and 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your deck. Oh, and someone's trying to. So let me have a look. I'm just have to close MeWe and wait for others to come. But next up we have Dubwool. We got Wooloo. Energy. We got a Great Ball, but you know what? I'm just not gonna do the trainer cards. I'm just gonna focus on the Pokemon because that's what most people do with that. I don't know. I've never seen Pokemon card collection videos, but I may check them out in the future if I have to do this again. But I may not if I update it. But Drampa, that's him. Sudowoodo, who I definitely remember very well. This is Reboot. And another Reboot. I don't know why I have 2. I'm not sure, but maybe just. And we got Scorbunny. We got the Pokekid trainer, who looks pretty cool in a Pikachu costume. And Vanilla Rabbit 2001. I only care for the classic Pokemon series and the first 3 movies. I hate the modern Pokemon TV series. Well, that's okay. I respect your opinion. I love Pokemon. I enjoy the anime, but it's been hard for me to keep up with new episodes lately because maybe it's because as much as Ash Ketchum's a cool kid, he's kind of been in the leading role for a bit too long, and it might be time for a new trainer because. Don't get me wrong, I love Pokemon, but it's been, maybe it's just the same thing, maybe it's just him trying to achieve the same dreams over and over. But, moving on from that, we're just gonna continue my Pokemon card collections. I still love the anime, the classic episodes for sure, and his old companions. But, moving on, we've got Ninetales, which evolves from Vulpix. We've got Vulpix right here. And another Wooloo. I wonder why I'm getting 2 of these. Another Drampa. I'm not sure why I have another version of it. Maybe it's because the others is for another person or something. Another Scorbunny. And just another Sudowoodo. But let me just get to another one. This is Double, who I don't know if I went to him earlier, but there you go. And the rest are, oh wait, no. Yeah, the rest are pretty much just the same ones in case we were to play a game. But that's all the Pokemon cards I have in my collection. If you want to suggest others, other packages I should collect, but just type them in the chat wall. But Detective Pikachu looks interesting. Yeah, it's a pretty cool movie. It's not really canon within the anime, but it's a cool movie, very well made. Ryan Reynolds' voices does a good job as Detective Pikachu, so I definitely recommend checking that movie out if you haven't seen it. But anyhow, it's Q&A time, so just ask me any questions you want in the chat wall. EU. Anyhow, first, have you seen Sonic Saturn yet? I will need to look into what Sonic Saturn is, but let me check what it is. I mean, I've seen many Sonic TV shows before. Like, let me check. I've seen Sonic X for sure. And to answer your question on have I seen Sonic Saturn, which is called Sonic, just simply Sonic the Hedgehog? Yes, I've seen that show before. I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, spare me a second. Oscar Mario says, neat pics, so don't worry if some of them are the same, that's normal. Sometimes you get new cards and you get the same ones. It happens to every Pokemon trainers. That's a very good point, Oscar. Thanks for telling me. And once again, this is Q&A time now, so just type your questions in the chat roll and I shall answer them. And yeah, good. And Vanilla Rabbit 2001 asks, what gave you an idea on doing fandoms? Well, I just thought it'd be good to practice my voice acting, practice my different ranges of voices, and also because I've seen some other people do it. Like, let's see who I can remember. Ren the God of Humor, Jessica Espinosa, and I think Alan the Viking Maker does done fandubs as well. So that's what inspired me to do fandubs. Oh, and also Father in Heaven's channel and Lady Erin. And yep, that's cool that you got some Pokemon cards, Oscar. So, let's see what questions we have from you guys. Well, don't be shy about questions, guys. Just please ask them and I'll answer them. Anyhow, also, I've seen Justice Quintiliano's doing this brief up for Monkey Bone. Should me and others do the same? I don't. That's up to you, because I have no idea what monkey bone is. And Oscar Mario, yep, just like the old saying, gotta catch a roll. You got that right. And are you hoping to release your version of Toy Story soon? Vanilla Rabbit 2001 asks. Well, that's a very good question to ask, since this year marks I think the 25th anniversary of the movie, of the first Toy Story movie. So once after my spoof of Pocahontas called Nicky Hunters, I will probably do my Toy Story spoof next. Again, I cannot make any promises of what I'm gonna do after Nicky Hunters, because I need to complete my spoof of Stars and New Hope before I do anything else, but that's probably going to take a while, because I'm the first person to do a spoof of that movie. But maybe after that, or I could multitask that and then my Toy Story spoof once my Pocahontas spoof is finished. Whatever questions. Now I'm just going to wait for some more questions. Okay. Please ask as many. It doesn't matter. There's no limit to questions, guys. Just again, please ask as many as you like, and so I can answer the stream and keep it going to make sure it's interesting for the viewers. Oh. And yeah, alright, it'll be nice seeing you as Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, thanks for that comment, because I fit in very well, I guess, if you want to hear me do the voice. To infinity and beyond. And some random nerdy web who is like Lady Erin says, are you going to do casting calls for your fandoms? Well, that's a good question, since I would like to voice more than one character in my fandoms if possible, and yeah, I might do some casting calls if I myself can't do the voice. Anyhow, Ben the Half-Blood Pirate, nice to see you. Hey Max, I plan to do a live stream today, so I hope after you're done with yours you can see mine. Thanks for asking that. How many hours how long will it be? And wait, let me rephrase that. What time will you be doing it, Ben? How many hours from now are you going to do it? Because, yeah, just so you all know, my live streams from now are from 5 o'clock to 6. Carnival Conductor Productions says, I'm going to be doing my spoof of Disney's The Black Cauldron this Halloween to celebrate its 35th anniversary. Oh yeah, that's another good point, yep. I may do that too. I've been meaning to do that as my first Halloween spoof for a while, but I haven't really got around to it yet. But since I might have more time on my hands in October, who knows, I could do that spoof then. And yeah. Speaking of which, how are you going to bear to knock you off the window? Well, that's a good question. Oh well, for those who don't, in case you didn't know, I often have an animated self for my spoofs, and sometimes I do use my real self for acting, but I like to use my animated self more, so I may as well just do a picture. Who knows? But again, I'm not sure when I'm gonna do my Toy Story spoof. I may do it after Nicky Hunters, like I just said, because both their respective films are 25 years old now. So yeah, after Nicky Hunters, I may do my Toy Story spoof. And probably Ben Half-Blood Pirate says probably in a few minutes, maybe 25 minutes. All right, I'll just bear with me a second, guys, because I'm gonna put my timer on 25 minutes. So at that point I can join Ben the Half-Blood Pirates live stream, and then I'll be ready. Anyhow, Conover conducted productions. Do you think I should use, who do you think I should use, which couple do you think I should use for the roles of Tyrion and Elonway? Well, that's a good question. I mean, most people have used young characters, but if I were to suggest someone, maybe Frodo Baggins and my OC Stardust Dash, or if you want to use someone else, let me think, Jen and Kira from the Dark Crystal, or Ryan and Deet from the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. Those are just suggestions. But anyhow, Five Never's channel asks, think you could do an Obi-Wan impression? Yep, I sure can. Hello there. Because he's my father in my fan fiction and my spoofs, alright? So, thank you for asking that, Kyle. I'm glad you brought that up. And I now just need to wait for some more questions from you guys. Cool, yep, thanks for that, yep. Oh wait. Just see. Now I'm just gonna wait for some more questions, guys. Once again, if you have if you got any questions, it doesn't matter how many, just ask them in the chat roll, and you can put them in, and I'll answer them. I'm also excited for whenever the Guy in My Shrek series is going to come. Thanks for bringing that up, because if I'm not mistaken, Shrek is turning, the first movie is 20 years old next year, and maybe by then I'll be able to do my Guy in My Shrek film. I mean, that's my plan for next year in January or sometime then. I don't know. Because I am going to make the trailer soon. Anyhow, Oscar Morerio asks, since the Fighters Pass Volume 2 is now available for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, are you still hoping for Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Sora, and Geno from Super Mario RPG being playable? Yes, I'm really hoping for that. I love Crash Bandicoot, I like Spyro, and I like Sora. I'm hoping that they appear in it. Conover conducted productions. I was thinking of using Christopher Robin or Robin Starling as I will probably ask Cool's name for Chris to share. That makes sense. Christopher Robin would fit Taran, but if I were you, I would also recommend Jenny Foxworth as a Long Way, but it's up to you. And I meant, what did you mean? But Connor Productions? Anyhow, once again, what do you guys, now I have a question for you guys. What would you like to see me talk about in maybe next week's live stream? I mean, thinking about what else is there to show you, do you want to see my Yu-Gi-Oh cards collection, or would you like to see, let me have a look, my action figure collection? And also, Ben the Half-Blood Pirate asks, can you do an impression from Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House? And I will try it. I mean, let me hear it go. I'm gonna shake my hips when my paws in the air. You can do it. I'm sorry, I can't really talk like him because his voice is normal, but here I go. Get up on your feet, get out of that chair. You can do it in the kitchen, you can do it almost anywhere. Yeah, I know that may sound like my normal voice, but there you go. And kind of a conducted projections, I meant to use Christopher Robin as Tarwin and Robin Starling as Alonway. Yep, that's fine by me. If you think they make a great couple, it's your ship, I respect it. But anyhow, I don't know, anyhow, we got like, let me think, 5 more minutes left for this stream, or maybe, I don't know, 8, I'm going to say 8 minutes left, and then that will be for today's live stream, not yet. Ben the Half-Blood Pirate says, that's alright, it's a work in progress, that's right, I know, it takes a while to get impressions correct, especially when you're trying to, how can I put it, try to sound exact to the original voice, but I know. Anyhow, I'm gonna ask you guys something now. What impressions would you like to see me do for... Oh, wait. And yes, Oscar Mario, good to hear. And if either of them doesn't become playable, they might hopefully be in the Fighters Pass Volume 3 in the near future. Ben the Half-Blood Pirate says, I hope to see those action figures in your next live stream. Yep. Because I don't know if you can see them in the background, but they're right on that shelf, and I'll show them to you in the next stream. There's not a lot, but they'll do. I'm going to pair Hero and Go-Go in it from now on, mainly because it will be okay with most people. I guess so, as long as I never really saw them as a couple in Big Hero 6, but heck, some people do have them as a couple, as long as they're just, I don't know how to put it, but as long as they don't have kids, that's what matters. I don't know, I'm not an expert. I like to ship a Yaga to pair with Starlight Glimmer, they're a good couple in my opinion. Again, that's your couple, I respect it. I mostly like to ship Starlight Glimmer with Jeremy and a Yaga with Thundra from the Aladdin TV series, but since they're anti-heroes, I don't mind them as a couple for multi-shippers, and I can respect it. Let's see. But anyhow, that's all for today. But anyhow, that may be all for today's stream. Next week I'll do action figure collection. For next week's stream I'll do, oh wait, one more. Also, for the role of the Horned King, Dr. Robotnik and him and Sneely as Creeper, that's cool. Let me think. Q&A and other news that pops up. So yeah, that's probably all for today's live stream, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing them here or on Twitch. If you guys have accounts there, I'll do them on Twitch. But anyhow, for next week's live stream on Friday, same time as usual, I'll be doing my action figure collection, Q&A, and any other news that pops up. And now when I see Yaga Parrot, I meant the 1982 Parrot, not the 2013 one. Yep, I get what you mean, because the animated one's reformed, and the 2019 one isn't reformed. He may reform in the sequel, which is announced, but I'm just gonna wait and see. And okay.